Are compliments guaranteed with fragrances? Probably not. But in my personal experience, these fragrances do get a lot of attention, and I made a mix of designer and niche fragrances. In the meantime, let me know your most complimented fragrance. And by the way, what I've noticed is that 75% of my viewers aren't subscribed to my channel yet. So please subscribe and let's dive into the video. We start off the list with Stronger With You, absolutely, from Armani. And in my opinion, this is still the best from the whole line. Although I haven't smelled all of them, these Middle Eastern exclusive, I haven't smelled the tobacco one, and I haven't smelled the sandalwood one. But this is, in my opinion, still the best from what I've smelled. And this gets compliments because ladies love sweet fragrances on men. So keep that in mind. Ladies love sweet fragrances more on men than fresh fragrances. So sweet actually always wins over the fresh fragrances. Well, when it comes to compliments and date night fragrances, let's say. So this is perfect for a date night. You can literally wear this in almost any situation, but it's mostly suited for fall and winter. I wouldn't wear this in the high heat. I wouldn't wear this, maybe early spring, but not in the summer. It's too cloying, let's say, because it's a sweet, boozy vanilla fragrance. So it's very woody. It has like cedar wood. It has chestnut. The Stronger With You line has the chestnut, which is the DNA. And it's nutty, it's balsamic, it is sweet, it has a lot of vanilla, it's a little bit aromatic, it has lavender. It's a little bit warm spicy at the same time, and it's boozy. And it has like beast mode performance. It's really strong. And yeah, it gets compliments. Like this is literally super mass appealing. It has a very high rating on Fragrantica. I think it was like 4.54 out of 5. So that's one of the highest rated fragrances on Fragrantica as well. For a good reason. Smells amazing, performs amazing, massive compliment getter. You can literally pull this off in almost any situation, but mostly suited for fall and winter. I would suggest you to at least go to the store, test it out on your own skin. Don't blind buy it, but yeah, this is a must-have designer fragrance in my opinion. Check this one out. Next up, we have Viktor and Rolf, Spicebomb Extreme. And of course, this doesn't really need an introduction because it's already on the market since 10 years. So it's already a classic. And in my book, one of the best designer fragrances ever made. This is a masterpiece. This is a 2017 batch, which is empty already. Upstairs, I have a 2015 batch with like 10 ml left. Beast mode performance, this as well, but this is also one of the highest rated fragrances on Fragrantica. This was my signature scent in 2015 and 16 as well. I was wearing this like all the time. In 2016, I was also wearing Guerlain L'Homme Idiot Eau de Parfum, which I have right here, which is a masterpiece as well. But this is a massive compliment getter. Always when I was going out, I was still single. Girls always complimented with this. This is just sexy. Sexy, sweet, warm, spicy, a lot of vanilla, tobacco. It is a little bit boozy. There's a little bit of freshness. It is warm, spicy. It has cinnamon. It's super simple, actually. Like from the top to the mid to the dry down, it's actually very linear. It stays almost the same from the top. The top is more spicy and the dry down is a little bit more like sweet with the vanilla. But this is just sexy. Sexy, sweet, warm, spicy. Beast mode performance, although the older batches, so when it's macerated, it's literally Spicebomb Extreme. Super sexy, massive compliment getter, perfect for date nights, perfect for fall and winter. I wouldn't wear this in spring or summer, to be honest. Perfect for date nights or going out or whatever. This literally gets attention. I would say go to the store, test it out yourself. Yeah, don't blind buy because I recommend fragrances. Always test it out on your own skin. Every skin type is different. Every nose is different. We don't all like the same, but this is one of the highest rated fragrances on Fragrantica for a very good reason. So check this one out. Next up, we have Azzaro The Most Wanted Parfum, and this is a 200 ml bottle. As you see, I used it a lot. I bought this December 2022. The 150 ml bottle doesn't exist anymore, so people are always asking, how do you get this big bottle? It's discontinued, so you can only buy 50 ml or 100 ml. But this is one of the best designer fragrances ever made, in my opinion. It's super sort of, let's say, basic. Well, it's not basic, it doesn't smell basic, but it's simple, let's say. It has like ginger woody notes and bourbon vanilla, but it's blended into perfection. It is also pretty linear, but it's just sweet, it's a little bit warm spicy, it's a little bit fresh spicy. It has that bourbon vanilla, which comes off a little bit boozy sweetness, let's say. With that vanilla, with bourbon is just, bourbon vanilla is my favorite vanilla. With ginger, which makes it a little bit zesty and warm spicy at the same time. With the woody notes, it's a little bit creamy. I'm not sure if they use sandalwood or cedarwood. I think they combine sandalwood and cedarwood. That's my guess. I'm not sure. The notes aren't always like correct. So if you look Fragrantica or Parfum or whatever, don't always believe the notes. For example, the Homme Intense right here. There's nowhere listed that it has vanilla, but the Homme Intense actually has vanilla, and it's pretty prominent, for example. But this, my girlfriend loves this over Spicebomb Extreme and over Strong with You, absolutely. Sweet fragrances always work. This is a massive compliment getter. Beast mode performance as well. This is really strong. Sexy for date nights. Girls love this. Massive compliment getter. Pretty versatile. You can wear this in fall and winter, like as a daily scent. You can wear this in any situation, in my opinion, but mostly for the colder weather. Yeah, this is a must-have. I love it. Girls love it. My girlfriend loves it. This is really good. I would suggest you to, again, always go to the store or buy a sample online. Always test on your skin. But this is, again, a must-have in my opinion. And the votes don't lie. Fragrantica as well, one of the highest rated designer fragrances or fragrances in general. So 4.6 out of 5 or something with over 6K votes. Check this one out. Next up, the most affordable on this list. This is Riiffs Golden Elixir Reserve. And as you can see, I already made a nice dent in this bottle. Of course, you see the bottle and you think, this is a dupe of Angel Share. Well, actually, it's not. It is in the same scent profile. So I would say you get like 70% of the same DNA as Angel Share. I have Angel Share right there. But this is better. So literally, this is a better DNA. So they gave that DNA a twist. And this is better. It is not too boozy. It is not too sweet. It has a very nice balance with the cardamom and the cinnamon and the cognac and the tonka bean. It is sweet. It's warm, spicy. It is boozy. Very sexy. This reminds me more of Latafa Camra Kahwa in that DNA. And yeah, both of these fragrances are, in my opinion, better than Angel Share. That's just my honest opinion. I think Angel Share is really nice, 8.5 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 with amazing performance. And best of all, you can pick this up for about like $35. Beautiful presentation, massive compliment getter. Like, girls really love this. This is literally like almost guaranteed that you get a compliment, because this has that sweet warm spiciness, the booziness, that cinnamon which is prominent, but it's very inviting. So it's very sweet and seductive. Sweet fragrances just always work. Easy to get compliments, although it's never a guarantee. This is the only one on the list that I would say you can blind buy this. For this price point, with the beautiful bottle and the packaging, the performance, and yeah, the compliments are almost guaranteed with this one. Very sexy. Also, again, mostly suited for fall and winter. I wouldn't wear this in spring and summer. Perfect for date night, perfect for going out, whatever you're doing, but only for fall and winter. If you love gourmand fragrances, vanilla fragrances, boozy fragrances, this is a must-have. And for this price point, it's blind buy worthy, so check this one out. Next up, we have Initio Rehab. And in my opinion, this is a very underrated fragrance because not a lot of people are talking about it. I don't know why. In my opinion, this is one of the best from Initio. I think it's a very sexy scent profile because they grabbed, let's say, the scent profile from Spicebomb Extreme and Spicebomb Eau de Toilette, so the original. They mixed those scent profiles together and then grabbed like 70% of that DNA and gave it like a 30% twist. So it's a more high quality Spicebomb fragrance, let's say. I would compare it like to Spicebomb, but I wouldn't say it's a clone. I would say it's an inspired by fragrance with a twist, let's say. But that DNA, they perfected the DNA. So it hasn't got tobacco listed in the notes, but I do detect tobacco, but the tobacco is more like soft on the background, let's say. It has a lot of lavender. It is aromatic, so it's more aromatic than the Spicebomb range. It has also more vanilla. It has sandalwood, which makes it creamy. and then it has a toned down tobacco. There's no cinnamon or something listed in the notes, but it does have that warm spiciness, that fresh spiciness. I think this is more versatile as well. I think you can wear this all year round, but not in the high heat. But this is a massive compliment getter. Yesterday I was wearing this to work. I got 3 compliments from 3 different people, and I wear amazing fragrances every day at work, but not always do I get compliments, although I think I smell amazing every day, in my opinion. But this is a massive compliment getter. Performance is really good as well. 8+ hours on my skin with an, let's say, moderate projection. I do overspray every fragrance, of course, so that helps as well. But this is very sexy. I would say perfect for date nights. Very good for, yeah, almost any situation. I think you can wear this in professional settings, to the gym, whatever you're doing. 365 days a year, only not when it's very warm. I wouldn't wear this in the high heat. I would say not a safe blind buy, but if you love the Spicebomb DNA, the Spicebomb Extreme, the Spicebomb Eau de Toilette, if you love that DNA, I would say if you want a more refined version of that DNA, have to sample this. Check this one out, test it on your own skin, go to the store, buy a sample, whatever. This is super sexy, massive compliment getter. Check this one out. Next up we have Sospiro Basso. And this is actually the freshest fragrance on the list, but this is a massive compliment getter. This has a very nice DNA. Let's say if you know the Terre d'Hermès DNA, they grabbed sort of that DNA but refined it into a better version. So it has like grapefruit, but not your typical grapefruit. Grapefruit can come off sweaty, let's say. A lot of fragrances like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, it's a hit or a miss. The girls think it smells sweaty, or they think it's a nice fragrance, but it's like 50-50. But the grapefruit in here, it's perfect actually, because the grapefruit comes off sweet on the skin. So it is fresh, but sweet at the same time. But it's mostly fresh, it's woody, it's aromatic, it is fresh, spicy. It's a little bit warm spicy as well, and it has some floral aspects. So if you don't like vetiver, I'm not a big fan of vetiver fragrances. The vetiver in here is perfect for people who don't like vetiver, let's say. So it has like typical combination of woods, like kayak wood, cedar wood, sandalwood. With vetiver, it's a little bit earthy. It has the floral aspects. It is spicy with like pink pepper, black pepper, nutmeg, but into perfection. Super sophisticated. It changes a lot on skin. And if you smell it, let's say on a paper strip, you think, oh, this is super fresh. It is, but on skin, and it starts projecting in the high heat, let's say, it comes off more sweet. But this is a beast mode fresh fragrance. Amazing, yeah, performance, super versatile, sophisticated, sexy, and a little bit sweet at the same time, although it's mostly fresh. But you can wear this in literally any situation, 365 days a year. You can make this like a signature scent. Super mass appealing, but it still smells like a high quality niche fragrance, and the performance is outstanding. 12+ hours with an amazing projection. Yeah, I would say not a safe blind buy because it's very expensive, but sample this at least and thank me later, because this could be your next signature scent for real. Very sophisticated. You don't smell like your typical, let's say, designer fragrance, because a lot of these citrusy, woody designer fragrances are super basic, let's say. This smells of very high quality, and this really does smell like a niche fragrance. So check this one out. Next up we have Superz Soho, and as you know by now, this is one of my favorite fragrances ever. Look at the dent. I already have a second bottle as well, which I have used as well. So the dent is even bigger if you think about it, but I use the other bottle so that it can macerate and become stronger. It's not really necessary. This is a beast mode right from the initial spray. This is really strong. If I spray this here in the air, it lingers in the air for at least 6 to 8 hours, maybe even longer in the air. On clothing, weeks. On your skin, 12, 14+ hours with like amazing projection actually. For the very first 6 hours, I guess, the projection is really good. This leaves a central beast mode performance, super fresh and sweet. It's more sweet, but it is super versatile. You can wear this in any situation, whatever you're doing. This could be a signature scent, and it smells very unique because Superz also makes, let's say, inspired by fragrances, but they also make a lot of original fragrances. And this is one of their originals, and this is their very best. This is my favorite from the house, but you can literally pull this off in whatever situation you're doing, and you will smell unique. And it's a massive compliment getter. So it's a sweet and warm spicy coconut vanilla fragrance, which is also ambery at the same time. It has like a nutmeg and tonka bean and vanilla. Oud, I don't detect oud, but it's a little bit woody. And the whole combination with a slight hint of tobacco, which is more on the background, a little bit of floral aspects, a little bit of musk. The whole combination, it's mostly, let's say, sweet, warm, spicy with coconut and vanilla. That's what you're mostly detecting, but it just, yeah, this just works. It's super sexy. I love the scent profile myself, and yeah, always when I wear this, I get compliments with it. Is it a safe blind buy? I would say yes, but maybe because of the price point, it is, I think, $120 for a 50 ml extrait. I would say sample it first, but thank me later and check this one out. Next up, we have bomb number 9, Lafayette Street. And this is a very fresh and sweet, mostly sweet, ambery vanilla fragrance. It's a little bit aromatic. It's a little bit fruity. It has like bergamot and apple. It has ambroxan. So ambroxan pushes it off skin, which makes it a little bit ambery musky at the same time. And with the vanilla tonka bean combination, this is a masterpiece. I think it's really, really good, but it is overpriced. So it is actually not really worth the price point, although you can find it at online discounters for a lot cheaper. I think this retails for $450 for a 100 ml. I think you can find them for around $250, which might be still overpriced, but a lot better. But this is a massive compliment getter. Ambroxan always works. Ambroxan just makes the fragrance always better, in my opinion, because it has more projection, more longevity, and it gives that sexy, ambery, musky vibe to it, to the other notes. So the apple really shines with the bergamot and the vanilla tonka bean combination. The ambergris, very sexy. It's very ambery as well. So it's mostly sweet, but it's also fresh. And that's why it's super versatile. You can literally pull this off 365 days a year in any situation, whatever you're doing. Massive compliment getter. Is it a safe blind buy? According to the smell, yes, but for the price point, I would say no. So if you want something which is, let's say, 95% similar, you can check out Superz Riiffs. This is exactly the same DNA, so this is actually a clone, but they gave it a little twist. So it's a 90% clone with a 10% twist, I would say. But this is, yeah, maybe even better to buy because of the price point and everything. And that's like a beast as well, like beast mode performance. But this as well, this has really, really good performance. Maybe not beast mode, but it has really, really good performance. So I would say go and get a sample, test it out yourself. What you can also do, you can also check out the old school Nikos Sculpture from 1995. It's made by the same perfumer, and it's also in the similar scent profile. It's the same DNA. So if you want a cheapie on a budget with this DNA, you can also get that. But this is better, higher quality, performs better. It smells better as well. But Nikos Sculpture is about, let's say, 70-80% the same for, yeah, like a very affordable price. Here in the Netherlands, they are like 20 euros. I think in the States, you can probably find it for less than $40 as well. So check that one out, or just grab a sample of this. This is really, really good. It's a masterpiece, a 10 out of 10, but a little bit overpriced. But check this one out. Next up, we have Parfum Marley Layton. And as you know by now, this is one of my signature scents. This is one of my favorite fragrances ever. This is in my personal top 10 out of 600 fragrances that I own. This is just a must-have fragrance, especially this older batch, which is very strong. It really performs really good, but it's almost empty and I need to get another bottle because, yeah, I just have to. Although I heard from people that the newer batches aren't as strong as the older. Of course, this lasts for 14 plus hours, but my brother-in-law has a 2024 batch and that lasts over 9 hours. So that's not bad. Some people say it's reformulated. Other people say it's not reformulated. I'm going to borrow the bottle of my brother-in-law to test them side by side, and I will make a separate video about that so I can see what's the difference and performance-wise, smell-wise. I smelled his when he just got it in, a tester bottle, and it smells really good. I didn't really smell a difference. Of course, yeah, this smells macerated and stronger, but okay. So if you like sweet fragrances, this is it. It is sweet, it is fresh, it's aromatic, it has a lot of lavender, and it has that apple bergamot combination with cardamom, which makes it sweet, warm, spicy. It is woody. It has a little bit of floral aspects, super mass appealing. This is the perfect entry niche fragrance. So it smells like a niche fragrance with designer vibes. You can literally wear this 365 days a year in any situation. I wouldn't wear this in the high heat, but up to, let's say, 25 degrees Celsius, you can pull this off easily. Perfect for date nights, perfect for going out clubbing, whatever you're doing, like literally any situation. This is a must-have, but also, again, maybe not a safe blind buy. Well, maybe according to the scent profile, it's a safe blind buy. But for the price point, I wouldn't suggest you to blind buy this. If you like Layton, but you don't want to spend that money, I can suggest you to get Armaf, the Lion Club's Rougir. This is actually about 80% similar, but with a little twist, which makes this a little bit more mass appealing, actually. And you can pick that up for below $50. So that's, in my opinion, a safe blind buy. This as well, but not for the price point. But this is a must-have fragrance in my opinion. So test it out on your own skin and thank me later. Parfum Soma Layton. Last but not least, we have City Rhythm Miami. And this is literally Miami in a bottle. I've been to Miami and yeah, this smells like Miami. It is sweet, it is fresh, it is playful, it is tropical. It is a little bit boozy. There's rum, there's tobacco, there's saffron, which makes it warm, spicy at the same time. Ambergris, it's ambery. It's sort of slightly aromatic in the base, but not at all actually. But it has a little bit of that sexy dirtiness, let's say. But it opens up very fresh with lime and coconut. The coconut is very prominent, but not your typical Santon coconut. That's your tanning lotion, you know, that's not nice. But the coconut in here is perfectly well balanced, let's say. So even if you don't like coconut fragrances, you will probably love this. So it's very sweet, it is playful, it has some floral aspects, it has sugar cane, it has tonka bean and stuff, and the tonka bean comes off more to the vanillic side, but it also has that little bit of warm spiciness with it. I think the blend is perfect. Super versatile, you can literally pull this off in any situation. 365 days a year, works best in the high heat. Because when the high heat is on your skin, you start a little bit sweating, it starts projecting, and then it smells extra sexy. City Rhythm is, in my opinion, very underrated, amazing indie niche house. I would suggest you to just buy samples on the website, original samples. Get samples, thank me later, you will probably end up with a few full bottles because the whole house, I think they have like 15 fragrances, at least 10 fragrances are really, really good. So City Rhythm, check this one out. I would say maybe not a safe blind buy, but yeah, get samples and thank me later. Massive compliment getter, super versatile. You can pull this off in any situation, and girls really love sweet fragrances on men, especially this scent profile. So check this one out. Thanks again for watching. It will be really helpful if you like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel, of course. 75% of my viewers aren't subscribed, so it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, it will be really helpful. In the meantime, let me know what you think of these fragrances. Do you own one of them? Maybe one of them is on your list, or maybe after the video you bought some samples, you want to give me some feedback. I would love to get some feedback. Or let me know your scent of the day. That's also possible. I'm wearing, new to the collection as well, Xerjoff Via Cavour 1. Super sexy, not for everyone. This is a little bit feminine leaning, I would say. Super unisex, but like more to the feminine leaning side. But this could probably also be a massive compliment getter. I haven't worn it, this is the first day, so I'll review this later, but it is a masterpiece in my opinion, made by Chris Maurice as well, one of the best perfumers in the world. In the meantime, check out my community section. I post like my scent of the day, discount codes, memes, 100% fragrance related, 2 YouTube shorts every day, 1 full video at least every week. And also on Threads, TikTok, Instagram, I post every day. So check me out on every platform. And you may overspray. Namaste. Thanks for watching.